Tricycle Stadium in Salt Lake City. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the River Toads and the Utah Utes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Kyle Whittingham went out with a bang at the University of Utah. An 11-2 season, the Utes were a terrific team, just falling short of the college football playoff. But now, under the leadership of true Ute Morgan Scalley, we'll see if Utah can run it back this season and get into the...
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And now the River Toads with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Got him and nobody's close. Racing to the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Fires on the move. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. This is why Tricycle's one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And now the River Toads will punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The River Toads will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team able to put a stop to it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Lost to fire on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And now the River Toads will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets rid of it. And is incomplete on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they've got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to eat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a... Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now the River Toads line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Can they catch him? He just about took that. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Soft spot in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And now the River Toads kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Punts it out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The River Toads headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's looking deep. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He is in. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pocket breaking down, and they got it. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Got to have it here on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was... The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive